Okay, there is police sirens ringing. Okay, I think it has ended. So, how are you guys doing today? I am doing fine. It's cold, but I really feel like I really wanted to record this video. And I just wanted you guys to see like the raw nature of things. I'm currently in the house now. Y'all gonna hear a little wind because my roof is literally like not attached to my house right now. I need to work on that. I just have so much stuff to do, but I really just wanted to like talk about this video, and I was like really in my feelings today, honestly. And I was like, shit, like might as well talk about it, like just get it out. And I have a lot. I don't know how long this video is. I honestly think it's gonna be like as long as like my battery on this light lasts. So it might be 20 minutes, it might be 30, it might be 40, like it might be 10. Cause I hit it, it had 3 bars, and then 5 minutes later it said 1. So I don't know. I don't know. But I wanted to talk about just like all the feelings that I was feeling because I was feeling really sad today and like a little bit depressed. And it wasn't because sometimes I just feel like sad and depressed for no reason. Like it happens, you know what I'm saying? You get hit with them feels, but these ones were a little bit different because I think people in general this week have really been grinding my gears, and I really kind of felt it this week. I think like the last week prior, I was just dealing with like getting this house moved, and matter of fact, I had to move this shit myself. Like honestly, like which is so crazy to me. But like, thank you for my friend Becky. Like she's the best, and her boyfriend. So like they're like, and my brother too. But like I said, everybody that helped me in that situation, like I'm really grateful for because honestly, like it was such a stressful situation. Like I really, oh my god, I really was going through it. But I really found myself in a position today because, and I'm gonna like pinpoint from different situations, so it's not specifically just one. But I think one thing that kind of like I don't want to say it triggered me because like I don't really like I don't get like mad or nothing like that. I kind of just keep it pushing. But it kind of was pertaining to work where I like I want to get this specific position, and I don't want to be say like I'm qualified to get it, but like I'm kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like I am being considered. But when you're being considered, you're not like guaranteed to get it. You know what I'm saying? You're just being considered to get it. So it's just like one of those kind of situations where it's just like, I wish I didn't know I was gonna like. I wish I didn't even know I was being considered. I wish it just like if it happened, it happened. Because I feel like if when you know about something that may or may not happen, like you're kind of like, okay, like this could happen. Oh shit, like damn, like they really think damn. And then it's just like when certain things happening, it's just like, oh my god, like am I doing something wrong? Like did I like fuck this up or whatever? Because like I said, like even with like my house situation, like literally like, the whole last month, I was just like not on time. Like, I was calling out, like bitch, like I was really going through it, and there was nothing I could really do about it because it's just like it was just like a lot happening at the same time, and it was just a lot. So like, it is what it is. But in this particular situation at this particular job, I had well, there was like somebody else that got like hired for another position, which I really like that person, which is like a higher position. And like another thing is like I don't watch people's positions like that. I don't care who's who. I don't care if you're a supervisor. I don't care if you're the general man. You know what I'm saying? Like I like it does like none of that. All that to me is like kind of like rah rah rah. Like because at the end of the day, like when you're at a job, you're here to get a job done. Point blank. Period. If you happen to get something better and move up or whatever, or you get a different job, whatever the case may be, like I don't. I wouldn't look at that. I wouldn't look at somebody's position to really to begrudge them or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like it's not that serious. It's not. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a job to do. You gotta do your job. You know. So with like the other person, and they didn't recently like just get hired or whatever, but I had thought to myself like, damn, like, cause literally like the whole year, like that position wasn't like filled, and I was just like, okay, cool, like, you know, not really like thinking about it, but like when this person came in, I was like, oh shit, like this person is really good, and and for me, I think when I see somebody come in and they're good and they're on their shit and they just know what they're doing, for me, I love that, right? I love when people come in and they just are able-bodied and they're independent and they just know how to work well. So for me, I was just like, I really like this person, and I really like what they do. I like their work, all that stuff. And then recently, another person, and like these are all like higher positions. Not like, I don't want to say like super high, but like they're above what, you know, what I would technically do anyways. But and then another person came in because like, and the craziest thing is I like this person too. I like this person too. I was like, fuck, I do like this person. Shit, you know what I'm saying? And for me, cause I'm not gunning for a position, but it would be nice. That's the kind of mentality. And it's so funny because when I first started the job, I just needed something part time to do, and to like help me, you know, save up my money so I can like start buying land over, like, you know what I'm saying, like I had other goals, I still do, but like I said, they take a while to get to accumulate the equity to do these things and X, Y, and Z. So it's just like when I first initially started a job, I didn't really like um I wasn't like, oh, like I want to be like this position, I want to be like super high up. I was not for that stuff. And then, you know, I was talking to people, and you know, they were like, you know, I think you'd be good to do it. I think you'd be capable in these things. And it's not like I don't think that I would. Yo, I thought I saw something. And it's not like I don't think I wouldn't be able to do it, but it's just like, even now, like, look at the condition of my house. Like, do I look like I have it together? No. But I don't think anybody has it together, honestly. But like, I think some people just hold it together better than I am right now. And I just, oh, I envy that a little bit. I envy that. Like it's like But here's one thing when it comes to envy, and honestly, I don't know where this video is gonna go. Like, so if y'all really watch this all the way till I'm done, like y'all really waffle that, cause I'm just gonna be ranting. But one thing when it comes to like envy and people being envious, a lot of times people don't know how to like really handle their emotions, and a lot of times they end up mishandling it and end up projecting a lot of times. Because I feel like there's times where like I've gotten a lot of shit from people because I maybe came in a situation and I just happen to be, I don't even want to be say I don't even want to say better. You know what I'm saying? Because I think everybody has something to offer. Like, we all have our own talents, we all have our own skills, and we all have our own different ideas that we can bring to the table. There's times where I've come into situations and I just happen to be more like cooperative, or I happen to be more like um what's that word? What's that word? Like, it's like more creative, but there's like another word. Jeez, I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna get a word. Hold on. It's like something with an I. Not like ingenious. Oh my god, I can't remember. But it's like when you can like really like find like creative ways to do something, or like, I don't know. Like, it's not coming to me right now. This always happens. But you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I'll go into a situation and I just happen to be a little bit more creative, or I just know how to like do something better. Like one specific thing, not like everything the pertaining to like the specific job or whatever. And I would get shit from like other people for that. And you know, I know, like, goddamn, like, you know, envy's a real thing, but shit, like, and I don't go into a job like, yeah, like I'm that bitch. Da 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 da. Like, I really go in like mad chill. I love to put people on, but what I realize is you cannot put everybody on, and not everybody's gonna appreciate you putting them on, and not everybody's gonna look at thinking you putting them on. They might just think you trying to school them, and it's just like that's the craziest thing. Because I remember when I first started working and I was learning how to like, learning in the field and all these things, there was a lot of things I learned from a lot of people. I had like researched online and things like that. There's just so much information that I had to accumulate over time, and skills that I had to like teach myself and hone and all these things. Like I didn't jump in this like a magician and I was just like good at everything, alakazam, boom, everything looks good. You know what I'm saying? Like it took a while for me to get to point A to Z. And I'm still, going down alphabet, again and again and again. Like I'm still learning, I'm still teaching myself, and I'm still trying to move forward. So it's like when you go into something and people are like envious or negative towards you because you just happen to be um you just happen to be more crafty, or just whatever, like more skillful, whatever the case may be. It just sucks because like that just creates a more negative situation to be around, and it doesn't make being around certain people enjoyable. But I think that's just how a lot of people are. No, I don't want to say like a lot. Like I can't give a percentage, but a lot of people are definitely like that. Oh God. Right? And even like just like, and I feel like when you're around people that are negative and bad minded, and can't really do things for themselves and really put themselves on, because a lot of things, like even with like, let me take this outside of work real quick. Even like outside of like me working, right? Because if it happens, it happens. It's whatever. I'm not gonna begrudge people if they got something that was better than what I got. It is what it is. It is what it is. But like even like, okay, so like let's say like even like me making like videos on YouTube and stuff. There was a point where I used to do this when I was younger, like almost like 7, 8 years ago, when I was like 19, 20, and I was really trying to like put, make an art channel and really try to like succeed with that. And I had like initially like gotten somewhere, like I think I almost got to like 2,000 subscribers, and I had a couple videos do really well, but I just never kept it consistent, and I was always just like not putting in the work to really get to where I needed to be. I kind of was just expecting like, okay, I'm gonna keep doing the same thing, and it's just gonna miraculously do what it needs to do. Like that's not even realistic. And I think you could apply that, or I could apply that to like any aspect of life, whether it's your job, your family, whatever. Like you have to try different approaches if approach number one isn't working anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, or like sometimes you gotta revamp altogether and say, okay, like how am I gonna keep doing this, and how I'm gonna like prosper in this specific aspect of life that I'm trying to do, right? And it's like sometimes it's just hard, and you have to work towards it. And I don't necessarily say like you have to like work super hard or whatever, but you have to put in the initial effort for it to come back to you the way you need it to come back. And for me, like I think there's times that I think I get comfortable and I think, okay, like, well, if I you know as long as I'm trying, that should be good. But honestly, you always want to you always want to work towards bettering yourself, and improving the quality of what you're doing, because that would always make it easier for you. You don't want to be in the same position that you were 5 years ago doing the same thing. You want to be able to improve and evolve, and able to uplift yourself, right? And just learn from like your mistakes, and things like that. Because there was like things that were really frustrating me, especially like with the house and all these things. Because even when because I chose to rebuild this, I had said this a couple times in it, but and the reason I did was because I wasn't satisfied with what I was seeing, and I wasn't happy. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna go do this again. I'm gonna take a chance. Now, granted, if I didn't do this, I don't. I think I would have a more progress house, but I don't think it would have been able to really move on the road because like I don't think the trailer was gonna be able to hold all that weight. But you know, that's the story for another time. But like I said, like I wasn't happy with what I was seeing, so I said, you know what? It's I gotta decide whether now or later if I'm gonna change this. And I said, you know, I'm gonna do this now. I don't want to keep waiting and waiting and waiting for something to happen or for me to like. If I look at something long enough, maybe I'll like it, and that just wasn't happening, right? Because I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy, right? So when you're not happy with something, you want to change it. You want to be able to improve on things, and I think that's why I always try to like apply different aspects to different things. Because even with work, there's always things I could do better, you know, or like even like a goal I want to do. Like I don't think I like said it, but I would like to be more on time for work and not just like running to punch in and making it because I feel like I could do better. Sometimes I feel like I have sleep insomnia, or like I would get up in the middle of the night and I can't fall back to sleep. I don't know, like it's like weirdo shit. But I don't know how to deal with that yet. I gotta like Google it. But even stuff like that I want to work towards and just be better at. And damn, I wasn't okay. Like yeah, cause and the reason also I felt was a little sad this week because I got I got do I got did I say I got fired? I don't know if people even say that anymore or they say separated. Separation of employment. I had like this one job on the side, and this the craziest thing is like I already said I was gonna quit that job. I did. I was like, yo, I'm working three jobs. I need to let one go. But I wasn't I didn't think I was like necessarily ready to let it go. I wanted to give it a couple more months and then that's when I was gonna be like, all right, like yeah, I got it. But it happened prematurely. And the only thing I'm really truly sad about with that job specifically, because I think I read like the email like Wednesday, right? 'Cause it's like last week. I think the week before they were asking me like, "Hey, like, what's your email?" And I was like, "Oh, it's this and this, whatever." And I'm like, I don't know why they want my email. I don't know. I wasn't even paying attention because I haven't worked there in like weeks. So because they kept saying like it's slow, and then because of like my house situation, I took like a whole month off. I was like, I ain't gonna be here for like from this week to this week. That's like a whole month. Cause I was just like, well, I'm not gonna stress it if they're not stressing it, and you know, it is what it is. But the only thing I'm really like sad about, honestly, is just like the fact that I'm not gonna see them again. Cause I don't think I'm gonna really come around like that. Like, let's be real, like, I don't, like it's not like a place I would like go see on a daily. Like, it's not close to within my vicinity. You know what I'm saying? It's not really like that. But I did really like all the people I work with. There was a few, you know, one or two people. They were little sour saps, but you know they still cool. But it's like sad because you know, like I it was a situation where like I needed to let it go, but it still sucks that it happens. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like I want time to myself to so I can work on my house, so I can get this place situated. And I think over time, like you guys will see more progress on the house and things like that. Cause it's just like I'm only showing this specific corner, cause I'm like this is the one I feel like looks the least crazy, and I just have like things everywhere, and I gotta like just get it together. And that's another thing that's just like driving me crazy and stressing me out. It's just like I just got so much going on, just so much going on right now, and it's just like even now, like granted like the house is moved, so like the hardest part is has been crossed, but it's still a lot to do. There's this is barely like anywhere where I want to be, but it's okay. Like you know, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get this to where I need to get it. But yeah, I don't know. Like I think people just like really sad at me this week because I feel like especially with like that because I'm not like salty like I don't work anymore because at the end of the day like I already felt like I needed to go. I did learn a lot from there and they were really cool people and the boss was really dope. So I don't really got no like grudges against anybody. Cause like I said, it was like oh, it's slow and we didn't want to like continue this anymore. Da 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 da. The economy, all this shit. I was like, yeah. Like honestly, I was like, I wish I'd even get a fucking email. I just honestly, I wish we had just like mutually not said anything, and I would have been so Gucci with that. Like I wouldn't, I can't even explain to you how good I would have been if I'd even get an email. Cause I was like, cause in my head I was just like, well, if they don't hit me up, like I ain't gonna hit them up. Like that was the time I'm on. I was like, y'all don't hit me up? Okay, cool. Like I'm not beasting to come back either. Cause like I said, I don't have time to do anything. So I was just like, shit. Like I guess it is what it is. But I think it's like when the reality hits, that's kind of when everything starts to come together and just really starts to like mess with your head. And I'm a chronic overthinker, like chronically overthink everything. So I'm just like, damn, like, yo, was it really me? Did I mess up? Was I just like fumbling the whole time? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get in my head and I'll beat myself up. I'm like, God damn. So I really wish I didn't see that damn email. I honestly wish I was just like, shit. I don't know. I don't know. But overall, you know what I'm saying? Like I will these feelings will pass and I'll feel better again and then I'll feel sad again and I'll feel better again. You know what I'm saying? That's life, up and down, up and down, up and down. It is what it is. I can't control these feelings. Like they'll come and they'll go. Right? Cuz funniest thing is I wanted to make another video about it was going to be a grinder story and it was going to be about like am I like delusional or like it's like what this person may or may not be doing because they like me. But like, I didn't want to like make that video yet because I was like really my feelings because I was like, and I need to like plan it out and like type it out and get my points across what I want to say. Like this video I'm talking right now is like all over the place, all over the place. I don't even know if y'all gonna make it past 5 minutes, but like if y'all make it this far, that's crazy. But even like another thing, like right, was like we're just like things that just upset me, because my brother was asking for a job, right, and this kid is like 20, asking for a job. Um, oh hey, can you help me? Like he lost his job. They didn't even tell him. He said they didn't give him a reason why he got fired. I don't know. I don't know. So I was like, okay, like I'll talk to my job and see if I can get somebody to get you somewhere. So I'm going to work asking like all the managers, hey, like y'all hiring this department, y'all hiring this department, y'all hiring this department. Um somebody I get to one, they're like, yeah, we need people, all this rah 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 rah. And I have them do this application. Um they saying they didn't get it. They said apply it specifically to the department. I was like, okay, cool, have them do that. They have like an interview like a week later, da 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 da. And just simply because he didn't want to wait, because like he's like a crypto forex bro. Now, like I don't fucking know what's wrong with these people, these kids these days. Not all kids. I don't think it's all these kids, but like this is. Oh my god, I don't know what's wrong with some of these youth. And I'm 27. I'm acting like I'm old, but like I'm at the point where I'm just like I'm an adult. Like I'm real life adulting. Like I'm building a whole house. I'm real life adulting. Where they are like, I don't know if people are like incapable of critical thinking or what, but it was just like the mind of my mind was being blown because like I think like 2-3 weeks later, like we find like all the paperwork's gone through, like background checks done, all that stuff. Here's your offer, da da da. You will start Monday. I call him and I'm like, okay, like, so everything's good, you're good. He's like, oh, change your plans. I'm not gonna do it anymore. You fucking serious? You fucking serious right now? You fucking serious right now? So y'all already know I went home and I cursed him the fuck out. I was like, you made me look like an asshole. You made me look like an ass. Like I'm sitting here in the manager's office talking to my superiors. Damn, like, oh, like can y'all resend it? He said he didn't get it, X, Y, and Z. Like I'm literally like up in these people's ears every damn day. Like, oh, y'all checked it. Da, da, da. Like I was really trying, and I was like, wow. Okay, well, fuck me then. Fuck me. And it's like crazy to me because it's just like there's no level of comprehension happening, and I had to have him help me with my house in the last couple 2 weeks. That was frustrating as fuck because at any like time I would ask him to do something, this man would just not be able to do it properly. I was just like, bro, like, is your brain working? Is your brain computing properly right now? Like, I'm just not understanding. Like, I don't think I would really ever want to ask him to help me again unless I desperately needed. But I mean, I am grateful he helped me. Like, shit, like, I need somebody to really help me. But god damn. Damn. So that upset me too. I'm like, are you serious? Because you can't wait 2 weeks for a check? Really? Like, and it's so crazy because like I paid him too. Like I paid him close to like 2 grand, and like a week, like after, like I remember the first time I paid him like the first half. Like a day or two later, I was like, okay, like I'm gonna can you go to the store for me? He's like, I have no money. You have no what? You have no what? He's like, I have no money. I put it in my investment thing. Like I said, this whole like literally week was just like people irritating my soul. My soul, guys, my soul. Like, this is crazy. Absolutely bonkers. And I'm just like, even if you want to do like, and granted, I'm not like a huge Forex crypto person. I really don't care for it. I honestly think it's a scam at this point. I think the people that got in at the right time and got the fuck out when they needed to. And at this point, everybody's chasing fool's gold. Everybody's chasing the empty gold mine that ain't there no more. But like, you can't tell that to them because they're gonna get their feelings. Oh, you don't know anything. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know. You haven't done your research. I said, all right. I ain't really trying to argue with no crypto forex people. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make a video about that. Wait till I get my notes together. I'm gonna make a video about that because like I have to address it because I feel like I have like especially like family members and people, like I'm knowing a lot too many people. I think they know so much shit about crypto. I was like, I don't think y'all know what you're talking about, but because y'all won't listen to anybody else, I'm just gonna shut up and mind my business. That's the only thing I can do at this point. Only thing I can do. And you know, I was mentioning this situation to my coworker about like my brother and all that stuff, and then you know she was just like, damn, that's why we really don't mix friends and family with work. That's why you really don't do that. And I was just like, yeah, yeah, I, I know, I tried. I think from the goodness of my heart, I was really trying to like see if, you know, there'd be like an ounce of maturity developing where, you know, this person would make the right decision. Cause like getting a job where somewhere is like urgently hiring. First of all, if I apply somewhere and they're urgently hiring, that's a red flag because that means y'all can't keep staff. Period. Because why would you, like, ain't no place urgently hiring if y'all can't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need somebody that bad, you're urgently. I understand people need staff, but you urgently need, that means your work conditions ain't even all that because people in and out that bitch. Come on now. And I'm like, that's what you want to go to? That's what you want to stay at, urgently hiring? Where they can urgently kick you out too? I said, all right, I'm gonna shut up. So it was just like a lot of things that like people just irritating me, and just like bringing my spirit down. Some things are out of like my control, and some things is just like I really wish it could have went a better way because it's like this isn't making sense. This isn't making sense. At this point, I'm ranting, but I'm gonna keep ranting. And if y'all still listening, that's crazy. Like I said, I'm gonna keep ranting until I feel like I made all my points. But like the next video I'm gonna make though, actually the next video I'm gonna upload after this will be a vlog. And then after that, I'm going to do the video that I want to make. I initially thought about making. But another thing I was talking about, like just what like gets me sad sometimes, because even like this week, right? There's like this new guy at my job, right? And like he cute, like he cute. And then I was telling this to my friend. I was just he's like, you always like that Spanish boys. You always like that Spanish boys. And I was like, Do I? And yo, that's another video that I want to make. I want to really go through like my social media and see like my likes. And I was like, I was gonna do like a self expose because I want to see like what like my subconscious like preference is and what I find attractive like subconsciously. Because I did like on like on TikTok and like Instagram stuff. Like I just like stuff, boom 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 like. And I want to see like if I can like um do like some self statistics. I think that would be an interesting concept to do. Like, would y'all think that's interesting? Because I feel like that's low key kind of interesting. Because I think it would be like me like actually like going deep into my mind. Because I feel like there's things that we know but we don't want to admit. I personally don't feel like I have like a specific preference for any type of men. I just think if I find you attractive, I find you attractive. But I didn't even initially like wasn't even checking for this guy. And this is what I mean, like when I start to like think about things and like overthink things, cause it started off like a bathroom encounter. Like I'm in a bathroom and I see this guy. He's like, oh, like how are you doing? X, Y, and Z. Da 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 da. You know, how's the job? Bitch, I'm at work. Like I'm not trying to talk to nobody in a fucking bathroom. Are you crazy? Like I don't want nobody to think I'm a weirdo. Like no, come on. Like is it just do y'all talk to people in the bathroom? Because I be in and out the bathroom. People be like, "Hey, how you doing? How's your day?" I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to piss. Like, come on. I don't want to talk to anybody in the bathroom. I just find it annoying. But like, I'll be courteous and say something back. But like, realistically, like, not the bathroom. Preferably, we can have a conversation. Anything, anywhere outside, just not the bathroom. It's just a thing for me. I don't know. So that there was like that little baby conversation, and then like another time, like I had to go in the office and like I had to use this same person's computer. He wasn't there at the moment, but I needed to print something real quick, and everybody else was occupying the damn computers. So I was like, I'm gonna use this computer real quick. And then he comes in, he's like, oh, you know, I was, you know, still doing this. I was like, oh, my bad. Like, I'm gonna get off in like a minute. He's like, okay, it's cool. And he's like, I'm like, why are you touching me my back? Like, don't touch me. Don't touch me. And I'm not like personal. I'm not like super like erratic like that. If somebody would like touch me in the back, I don't like, or like it's a tap. It's not like he was like rubbing me or some shit. But like, why are you touching me? Why are you touching me, sir? Why are you touching me? Please, because I'm already overthinking shit, right? I'm already overthinking. Cause I'm like, don't be too nice to me now. Cause like, I don't know. I be overthinking everything. Damn, I'm mad. I was just like, maybe he likes me or something. I don't know. Like I said, this is gonna be a video. Like I'll go way more in depth as this situation, and I'm gonna have way more examples of like different situation with different guys. Where I feel like, you know, guys are trying like, or they might be like a little bit too friendly off the rip. And I'm like, you're friendly because you're nice, or you're friendly because you like are trying to like talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and 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 for me, like I'm out in the work. I'm out at work. Like everybody know I'm gay. Like I wear my pride hat and shit. I don't give a frig. Okay, cause I don't want nobody to bother me. If you don't rock with me, cause that's how I am, then cool. We don't have to talk to each other. Point blank. Period. But you know, I wear all like my little rainbow stuff and you know what I'm saying. Like I'm very like, yeah, like he gay, like that's me. Cause I don't want people questioning me. I don't need nobody moving weird with me, so I just let it be known. I find it easier. I can operate at work. I ain't gotta be super self conscious. So there's one thing. So in my head, I'm thinking like, damn, like, is it because like he noticed like my little rainbow thing on like my hat or something, and then he probably like, oh, like, oh, he probably is gay, and then he's probably thinking, oh, like he's cute too. Like I don't know, like y'all, like I'm saying, like this is the kind of shit that would drive somebody crazy, right? And even then, I was thinking about it because it's like, because I deleted Grinder, I deleted Jack. I don't think I'm gonna hit up my little my little friends with benefits or nothing like that. Because I'm just trying to like, I'm trying to move in a different direction. I'm trying to take myself out of these situations where I have to deal with foolishness like this, where I could just be okay with being by myself. You know, that's what I'm trying to be at. Because I feel like and I think that's what kind of get me sad, because it's just like I can't just go out and be honest with somebody and like, and I can, but it's also hard too, because like I said, I'm at work sometimes. A lot of times I see a lot of these people at work, because I don't really like, I want to say, I don't want to say I'm not social, like I go places, but I don't go like every weekend to like Manhattan. Granted, I do go to Manhattan a lot for like a different reason, but like not to like party, but like I do go to Manhattan. I do go to the city sometimes to like do stuff and have fun, but like it's usually seeing the same crowd a lot of times. Sometimes I'll see different people here and there, but like it's usually like the same specific. So when I'm dealing with stuff like that, where I'm like, I think, oh my god, like, does this person find me like attractive, or like they like me, or whatever the case may be, or like, or I start to really think about it, then I'm just like, damn, like, now I'm like, too afraid to like ask her to even to be like, to like pick their brains or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't want to put myself in that situation, because it's like work, and it's just like you don't want to like mix certain things too much, you know. And I think from like that's something that also like makes me sad, low key, because it's just like, because not that, because I wish it would happen at other places that's not work, but also like work is low key like my social life, where like I'll meet a whole bunch of people, like it'll be at work. If I'm home, who am I meeting? Who am I meeting at home? I go to the city like maybe once or every other week. Like I'll see somebody, but like, you know, environment's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Even then, even like another time, like I went to get coffee, and this was me like being a bird, because I saw him getting coffee. I was like, oh shit, like I'm gonna go on my break. I was like, I'm gonna go on my break. Why not? I'm going on my break, and I'm gonna see if he's gonna talk to me. Cause like I'm doing the math. I was like, well, if he spoke to me in the bathroom randomly, I don't even know him, and then in the fucking computer room, like I don't think this situation would be different either. So I go, and I'm talking to my coworker. I'm like, hey, like, can I get this such and such, such and such? Cause I wanted some coffee. She like, oh, okay, awesome. I'm gonna make you some da da da. And then I think I said, can I get like 2 sugars? Da da da. He's like, oh, 2 sugars. That's a lot of sugar. Boy, who asked you? Who asked you? Who asked you? And I was just like, in my head, I'm like, I feel like he might say something. And then this is what I mean, like I'm overthinking, because this person could just be friendly, and maybe they want to make friends and be acquainted with people, and you know what I'm saying, like break the ice, and like, you know what I'm saying, like be cool amongst their peers. And Loki could be that, and he probably be crushing the coochies every other day. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. That's another thing that frustrated me. I don't know. You never know until you ask, and I don't want to ask. And that's the problem too. A lot of us scared to fucking ask damn questions. A lot of us scared to do a lot of shit, and then we frustrate ourselves. So I think that's gonna be it for the video. I think I talked for a whole 40 minutes, almost 40 minutes. But yeah, like I was a little bit down in the dumps. Work, life, whole bunch of things was just like really getting to me this week. But I always try to bounce back. It's never that deep, to be honest. Life's gonna keep going, and always like have something to work. Always have goals to work towards. Right? Like when I first started this channel, I wasn't sure like what the direction it was gonna go in, because like I said, I didn't know. Like I just uploaded a video, and then like it just started doing good. It didn't do like amazing. It did all right. It got a couple thousand views, and and it brought a lot of attention, and a lot of you guys subscribe. We have hit 200, almost 230 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Because even like last year when I first started, like it took like a while. It took like almost like a year to crack 100, or about something like that, close to like I'll check my stats again, but it was like close to a year, I believe, to get to like 100, and then like now it's like you guys are subscribing like every day, every other day, and you guys are liking videos, and like you guys are supporting me. Um, now I'm at 200. I think once like it hit like 100, like that's when like the numbers started to do like a little bit better, and it kind of just like multiplied a little bit. But I don't know, like it just like it really gives me something to like work towards, and keep doing, because I'm seeing progress, so I'm gonna keep working on this. And I really appreciate you guys so much, like just to like listen to me talk and express myself. This is kind of like my diary too, just like me just talking, and then just venting, and just letting it, getting it all out there. I'm about to make this video extra long for no reason. But it's just like this gives me something to look forward to. Like just like my house gives me something to look forward to. Granted, there's things that I'm avoiding right now because it's just like I don't want to deal with it. I'll keep putting it off. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it. But just thank you guys. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, life gets hard, and you'll have your moments where you're just questioning a lot of things, and if you're worth it and all these things. And I promise you, you're worth it. You're worth it. You know what I'm saying? You've put in your work. Do what you got to do. You'll get there. Because I feel like if I didn't keep going with this, who knows where I could, where I would have been. But I just really appreciate all the help, all the comments, all the everything you guys say. I really do read them all. I don't always respond. Like I said, last month it was a really hard month. I really wasn't trying to like be super online. Granted, I'm on my phone all the time. I just mean like I wasn't really in tune with this stuff at the moment. I was just like really focused on other things. But Earl and all you guys, I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna comment back. I promise. I will. But I think for now I am just gonna sign off. Thank you guys for always listening. Thank you guys. Even if you watch for 5 minutes, whatever the case may be, I really appreciate the fact that y'all listen to me for fucking 10 minutes. Like that's wild. But like if you guys are ever going through things like just it will pass. It will pass. And life will get better. You will do better. Don't beat yourself up too much. Don't be too hard on yourself. I think that's like the problem with me a lot of times. I don't always vocalize that I'm being hard on myself, but I think a lot of times when my actions show, I do I do beat myself up on a lot of things that just are out of my control, honestly. And I try not to like let that get to me too much, because it's just I don't drive myself too crazy. I don't want to like go complain. Oh my god, my love life. Oh my god, this. Oh my god, this. There's a lot of things that I've worked for and I work towards, and I'm getting there, and I can really look forward to those things. Um, this is my second day in my house since I moved it. The first day it was kind of like weird, but like I said, I'll do a more elaborate video on that. This is kind of just like just a chat with me or whatever. And I was gonna make it like an art session, but it's kind of too cold for me to be moving my hands, and just I don't know. There's just a lot going on. But thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you guys got something from it as usual. Thank you guys for the love and support, and I will see you in the next video.